Travis along with
Brandon McGrath.
As you can see, day 4. Oh no, this is day 3. Day 3 or day 4? This is day 3.
I only have 1 day left.
No, 2 more. You have
Two
to
more
do it
days.
Monday too. It's the last day I'm on here until I'm off Tuesday. Anyway,
You can skip the Cubs game.
no. Anywho, we're getting ready and we got a lot to get to. We got results from last night. We got results from today. Let's get to it. Last night, or yesterday afternoon, the Sox were in action at time of taping, and the Sox won that one of a final of 5-2 over the Royals. Jake Peavy got a win 1-0. Santana got the loss 0-1. Addison Reed got a second save. Don Ramirez, Biciedo, Flowers, home runs. This team is cranking balls out of the yard. And for a Sox fan, is that a good thing or a bad thing this early in the season?
That's a good thing. You know, that means they're contributing, they're hitting well. You know, I was really iffy about how this offense is come out, but if they stay on, hit home runs, and this is gonna be a dangerous team going forward.
It is going to be dangerous, and they're just going to keep getting better.
Flowers, I thought he was horrible. I got faith.
He's got 2 home runs in 2 games. There's a game in action and currently going on right now.
We'll tell you the score
We'll give you the
later.
update in a little bit. But nonetheless, great job by the White Sox. A lot of their runs so far this season have been. What did they hit? They had 1 run today so far. Was that a home run? Or was it
No, that was just.
Also, it's the first run they've scored without scoring a home run. Next one, Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates win that one of a final of 3-0. A very cold night at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Wandy Rodriguez got the win at 1-0. One bad inning by Edwin Jackson where it was only the command was down. He gets the loss, and then Jason Grilli gets to save his first. Wandy Rodriguez, 6 2/3, 2 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. He had a very good game. The cold must have affected Edwin Jackson. He needs to get used to that if he wants to pitch in Chicago.
Yeah, well, it's just like on the south side, it's the same thing. You know, you gotta get used to the cold. You know, just play. It's only probably about 2 months until it starts getting hot, guys. I think you need to be consistent. You don't need to worry about the weather. Just use that warm up hand, and he should be fine.
Me and you were at a game last year in April.
It was like negative outside.
It was really cold, and we know
Didn't
how
affect
we know,
us.
we know how it exactly. We know how it is, and they're moving around. So,
I
I mean,
stand in one spot.
yeah, that's
Sit
what we
in
were.
one spot.
It's a good game. They lost.
They lose all.
Anyway, then the final game of the Rockies and Brewers, the rubber match. I taught you what that was on yesterday, showing the Brewers lose 7-3. Juan Nicasio got the win at 1-0. Peralta gets a loss at 0-1. Rosario and Kadire get key home runs as Axford struggles. Jonathan Axford gave up 2 home runs in the
Hey,
ninth
you know
inning.
what the Cubs and Brewers have in common?
They have terrible closers.
Hey, that's a good one.
Now tell us, does this bullpen trouble really gotta, because they lose 2-3 to the Rockies, and it was mainly Jonathan Axford. He even messed up in the win. What needs to change for Jonathan Axford and this Brewers team pitching wise?
You know, they gotta get better. You know, they're maybe if you don't get Strangles, maybe Axford. You know, maybe it's time to summon new. You know, the Brewers want to contend in this division here. Their pitching has to get better. You know, but if I was Axford, you know, just keep playing your ball and you gotta get better because if he struggles, they may even win 40 games this year.
It's going to be tough, but right now he just has not had it early on. He's at home, and they welcome in the Diamondbacks tomorrow. We'll be previewing that series tomorrow. Okay, now also games in progress. Earlier this morning, this game finished at time of taping. The Chicago Cubs the Cubs and the Pirates in Game 3, the finale. Cubs had a 3-0 lead. Carlos Marmol comes in. I was worried from the get-go when you were here, and there was every reason to. He just had once again, the Cubs win at 3-2, but it was first and third, no outs, the tying run at third. The Cubs got out of it by the skin of their teeth. Did Carlos Marmol save his job of being a Chicago Cub with the thanks to that double play?
You know, I don't know, because, you know, at least for today he is. You know, he needs to come out and contribute, you know, like you were talking about. He has a talent that I think he throws a lot of the pitches, like, down the middle.
His slider is one of the best in baseball when it's on.
Yeah, you know, I don't know, man. Maybe he needs to get back to the bullpen, or I don't know what he needs to do. But he needs to get better because, you know, if he can get really better and the Cubs don't get in a late situation, the Cubs could be a good team if Marmol can be consistent, you know.
It's going to be interesting to see. Again, the Cubs win 2 out of 3. They go to 2-1 in the regular season. They will go off to Atlanta over the weekend, and we'll be previewing that series again tomorrow as well. Now, the White Sox and Royals are currently in action at time of taping. Brandon, give us a live score update. As you can see, we have the bobbleheads out here as well. Again, another windy day on the deck. We're going to be missing these kind of days come in July and August when you can see steam coming up from the ground here. And we'll be probably doing a lot of games shows indoors. But as Brandon's trying to check the scores and all that, don't forget Brandon as well wearing the Cubs stuff as well this week. Because again, He lost his bet. I was 1-for-1 in college, so
All
good
right,
job for me. And Brandon has the score, so I can stop.
Top of the seventh, it's 3-1 Royals.
Okay, the 3-1, and again, there was we watched the part of that game. The White Sox had a big key defense. Is their defense struggled the other day as well? Is this defense need to really step up for this team to be a success?
Yeah, their offense is showing, like now we just talked a little earlier, offense is showing right now, defense is stepping up. It's kind of early, There's a lot of jiggers in that defense, there's people moving around. We got Kempinger in third. He's kind of new to the offense, Everyone needs to step up, Last year it was their defense that was big, It's the opposite, If their defense and offense, I think they can contend with the Tigers in this division race.
Them and then the Royals, who I think right now just have not stepped up against the Sox, and they
but
need.
Even that's kind of shocking that the Tigers are actually losing to the Minnesota Twins too. So, I think the like we're talking about like Miami, how they have too much talent. I think the Tigers have too much talent on their team.
It always seems that first year when a team has too much talent, they struggle. Look what happened with the Marlins last year. You got the Dodgers might be happening that this year, so we got a lot of different things. Again, the final scores on the bottom of your screen right now. For that game, we'll be recapping. The only game we'll be recapping tomorrow. Now it's time for Call It! Brandon, there is only 3 innings left. Do you want to do one for that, or do you just want to wait for the Call It for the weekend?
I'll try one for tonight.
Okay.
Paul Konerko game-tying home run.
Game-tying home run? Tying?
No, game-winning ninth. Game-winning.
Game-winning ninth? Okay, game-winning in the ninth?
No.
It's just a walk-off?
Just a walk.
Walk-off home run. Paul Konerko, book it. He's trying to get one for Call It. And then don't forget, starting Monday, we come up with a new one for Call It. And this was a boring week for me. I got it on the first day. I haven't had any fun with it.
Talk about next week. I think people are kind of confused. They're running down. So next week, I'm kind of like, so next Monday, Brandon will just be on.
No, next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, I'll be on here. So if anybody want to call in to be a guest, I could pick Anthony is right now, but if someone new wants to be in the call guest, just personal message me or just write us on the Twitter. We're gonna still using that Twitter account.
I still use it, but this Monday I will be here. Tuesday, Brandon will be on this desk by himself.
If anybody wants to come in,
I'll be on assignment in Chicago at the Cub game, and then Wednesday I'm bringing my cameras with. So my first game to the north side, you guys will be coming with me, and I'll be showing you all that. Right when I get home from the game, I gotta edit and get everything ready for the show.
Brandon will be back at school next week,
and Brandon gets to do his first show by himself. And again, if the Cubs make the playoffs, you're gonna be the head guy next year. You're gonna get a bunch of times this year to get the opportunity to host this show. I'm hoping you do well. Okay, preview for tomorrow. We're going to preview Cubs, Sox, and Brewers weekend. Cubs are on the road in Atlanta. Sox home to face the Mariners. Brewers are home to face the Diamondbacks. Then finally we get some action, and the Cubs return to the north side for the first time on Monday. That'll wrap it up here is there any closing things? We forgot to bring it up. Congratulations to Hugh Darvish. He was 8 2/3 of a perfect game the other night, and congratulations to him. But just the last batter, Marlon Gonzalez, able to get a hit. I believe that's all. Because we had a lot of time today, so we had time to bring stuff up that we forgot, but there really wasn't anything. Luke, do you want to say hi? Okay, I guess not. So I guess that's it for today. Then give us a one.
Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Okay, that's a call up for you. Okay, that'll wrap it up for this April 4th edition of. Again, we'll be back tomorrow. They'll wrap it up for April 4th edition of Around the Bases for
Brandon Mariath.
I'm Ryan Yanashada saying thank you for watching this presentation of Around the Bases right here on YouTube.